moringa leaves dal. This is masoor dal I have taken. It is the soaked, it's unpolished masoor dal, and it is soaked for around 3-4 hours. And now I am going to make the dal first. So I will first make the dal, and after that I will like the way we do for methi saag, and the other day I had sown with sakarkand saag, or the we call it like sweet potato leaves. So similar way, first we will make the dal, and during the tadka we will, or during the seasoning, we will be using the saag, right? So today I am using the moringa leaf saag. That's it. So I am going to take this soaked masoor dal. So sometimes I use mixed dal, sometimes I use only tur dal, and sometimes today it is only masoor dal. So this is around dal as per your requirement you can cook. I have used almost a little more, like 1 cup of dal, which after soaking it has become this much. So masoor dal, the benefit is other than the health benefits and all, for cooking, the cooking benefit is it is very fast to cook. It does not I mean, it cooks really like a paste, and though it looks red now, after cooking it will be it will become yellow. How, I don't know, it's like science, some magic. So yeah, I have the dal. I gave some water, just like half inch of height extra from the level of the dal. I added 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and then 1 teaspoon of around 1.5 teaspoon of salt, and little bit of oil, and that's it. With that I will just cover it, switch on the gas, and let it boil for 6, 7 or 8, 9, 10, as much it takes to boil. I will give around 7, 8 whistles in low flame. After 1 or 2 high flame whistles, I will reduce it to 6, 7 low flame whistles. So let it cook. So I have these moringa leaves that I will I have kept this water here. I am going to take out the leaves, like from each of these branch stems. I will take out the leaves and I will wash it 2 to 3 times, and then I will show you. I have removed all the leaves from these stems. This one I will throw, and this is what I have got. So now I have to wash it like 3-4 times. I will wash it. Even though moringa leaves do not consume, like they do not get soaked in water that well, it has so much of oiliness to it, I will still try to wash it 3 to 4 times, and then I will cut them. So I have finally chopped the moringa leaves after washing it for 3 to 4 times. Here I have also made ready for the seasoning of the dal. So I have 1 very small onion chopped, and then 9 to 10 garlic cloves pressed with finger, so crushed ones, and 4 to 5 green chilies chopped. Now let's see how the dal is like. I have the multi-millets that's cooking up. So instead of rice, I will be eating this millet rice. This is kodo millet, ragi, and bajra, all three that I am cooking. And here is our dal. It's boiled and all the water is being soaked. That's why I have hot this water in my microwave. So I am going to add all this water into it. Also, I do not have tomato, otherwise I would have put tomato into the dal while boiling it, and later I would have smashed them. But now that I do not have tomatoes, I have some tomato powder. here I am putting 2 tablespoons of tomato powder. It will become too soury because the powder is like the too concentrated form of tomato. So and around 2 tablespoon of tomato powder I am putting. So this tomato powder it's a homemade one. I had a dehydrator which is not working right now. So when I had the dehydrator working, with that I had dehydrated tomatoes and then grinded them and kept them in the freezer. So that's what I am using now as a replacement to tomato. And now I am also adding my green chilies into this because I like my green chilies added at the end of the dal instead of seasoning it, to benefit the taste of the green chili remains, as well as the taste and flavor of green chili remains if I do not use it in the seasoning or just lightly boiled towards the end. And also while seasoning, if you put green chilies, it like splatters. I find it very dangerous, so that is also another benefit. So yeah, let it boil for 5 minutes and then I will do the seasoning. Now mixing it up a bit. So as you can see, the masoor dal is very well cooked. It gets super fast cooked actually. That's the best thing I like cooking masoor dal. After it is cooked, you won't even I never have found any difference between tur dal and masoor dal after it is being cooked. So I don't know, it's all well mixed. I would be adding little bit of more water. This would be the final consistency I need, but I know that after keeping it for some time, this would become more thick. So during the seasoning, like post my seasoning, I will be doing more. So yeah, it's all mixed up. The water was boiled, so I need not to over boil it further. With the heat of the dal, the green chili will be lightly cooked. Now let's get started with the seasoning process. Let's start the seasoning. So the kadai is hot. Into this I am adding around 1 tablespoon of this is cold pressed sunflower oil. You can use whatever cooking oil you like, or oil, ghee, whatever is your choice. Nothing something like that. So, and once the oil is hot, I will give a simple jeera tadka. So first I will add some homemade hing powder, because hing is good for absorption of protein into our body. Okay. So I mix the hing properly so that they do not become like solid. Now at this point I will add my jeera. Let the jeera gets crackled. Okay, looks good. At this point let's add the onions. Careful when you add. If there is water or anything, it will spread to your hand. So be careful about that. And let the onion roast a bit. So almost half a minute or so I roasted the onion. Now I will add the garlic, the crushed garlics. I will roast this also for half a minute, not more. This is nicely roasted, golden. Now I will add my leaves, moringa leaves that I have cut. So moringa leaves, they do not stay separate. They kind of will gather at one place. But once we mix it in dal, it will be nice. But while you are roasting it, stir frying it, they will start gathering together. So yeah, I have slowed my gas, and now let's do it. I'll add around half teaspoon of salt to it, because I already have added salt to my dal while boiling it. This is just for cooking this much of leaves. The salt that I had added to my dal was enough for the dal. So the flavor of garlic is so aromatic at this point. It's like, and these leaves are very soft, so they are almost ready. So I'll cook it for around 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes maximum, not more than that. Then I'll add my dal. So it is almost 2 minutes. The leaves are very soft, so this reduced to this little, which is perfect for the amount of dal I have. So you need not cook it over, just little bit, and around 2 to 3 minutes maximum, and after that it will boil for some time with the dal itself. So now I am adding my dal. See how smooth this tuar dal, this is not tuar dal, sorry, this masoor dal is. So it's in one shot itself, everything got out, nothing spread, nothing. So very nice. So in the slow flame only I am mixing it. I will be adding more water. Like I was saying, I have already boiled some water in my microwave. So with that water, boiled water, I will clean my cooker and add the remaining water to this dal. So now I'm adding the water. So I added the water and I'm mixing it. I will let it boil for another 2 to 3 minutes maximum. You can see how beautiful the dal, the color is looking. It's green, it's not like black or overcooked. But if you cook for longer time, this color may get discolored. So that's why I will only cook for, in high flame, I will cook for just 2 minutes to make the water get well mixed with the dal and all the flavor well mixed, and then I'll stop it. Dal is boiling, and at this stage I will stop the gas, and I'm not going to do any green leaves or anything. No seasoning is required, and I just mix it, give it a last mix. If you want, you can add some ghee on top. If you like eating ghee, this is the time you should add some ghee on top of the dal and eat it, because now it is hot and the ghee will get melted. But I am not going to add, because I do not want to mingle the taste of anything else with the taste of the dal and moringa leaves. That's the reason I am not adding any ghee. But if that is your taste, you can definitely add at this point. Make this kind of a healthy dal at your home. It's the moringa leaves masoor ki lesun wali dal. How big of a name I can think of. Moringa leaves masoor ki. Every time I try to give name to my stuff, it becomes a tongue twister. So let's try it again. Moringa leaves masoor ki lehsun wali dal. Oh my god. Moringa leaves lehsun ki masoor wali dal. Moringa leaves मोरिंगा लीव्स लहसुन की मसूर वाली दाल. Eh, I said it wrong. Moringa leaves, moringa leaves, Mysore ki. I gave up trying it, so you got it what it is. So yeah, do make it at your home and share it with your friend. It's so healthy. You can eat it with rice, chapati, plain, just like dal soup. You can eat it as you wish, but it is definitely very healthy for anyone to. And it's so quick, like within I believe 30 minutes is more than end to end that it took for me to cook it. And so you can try, and do like, comment, share for my channel, and subscribe if you have not, and spread the words everywhere you can. Thank you so much. Bye bye. So here comes my thali. It has got this colorful millet rice. It's not rice. Today I am having a khichdi like consistency, but it is not khichdi. I will not call it khichdi because I have not done any kind of seasoning on it. Neither have I added any salt or anything. Just I have cooked the way we cook rice, just with little extra water for some time. That's why the consistency. And so it is made like this rice I have made with 3 different millets: ragi millet, and then bajra millet, and then foxtail millet. So these are the 3 different millet rice that I have made. And then I have my moringa masoor ki dal lehsun bali. Okay, now it's time to taste. Let's see how it is. As usual, I'll first eat the rice or millet, whatever I have. Millet is perfect. So generally, ragi do not boil properly, unlike other millets. Even bajra also stays little hard, but I see everything is perfectly cooked, and that's the reason I gave little more water, but that water could not dissolve, and this is the khichdi like consistency I got. Yeah, this is tasty. Now let's taste my dal. Oh. So the garlic flavor is not that dominant, to be frank. Actually, the moringa flavor is the dominant one, not in a bad way, in a very very good way. And so the garlic, moringa, everything together, it's coming up as its own taste. If you change any of the ingredient, I mean, instead of moringa leaves, if you add a different leaves, or instead of garlic, if you do a ginger seasoning, or instead of masoor ka dal, if you do tuar dal, the taste will definitely change. So all these in 3 major items that it has, they are adding their own unique flavor, giving it a very nice taste. Super nice. So do make it at your home, and happy eating, healthy eating. Always eat healthy. Not always, I mean, you know how I ate 10 samosas in one day. I still flamble when I speak about it. But yeah, eat as much as possible, eat healthy. And with that note, I would say goodbye. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Hi friends, thank you for watching my channel. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and give your viewpoint in your comment section, and do share with your friends, and above all subscribe to my channel. See you in the next vlog. Bye bye.